Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the connections game, 16 clues, and we have to divide them into 4 connected groups of 4. So we've got a very Valentine's Day themed group. There's XO, Hug and Kiss. But I don't quite know what the fourth one in that group would be, so we're going to have to come back to that. We've got whole milk, skim milk, soy milk. And what's the fourth one of these going to be? Plum milk? Fruit milk? Prime milk? Oyster milk? I don't know. It's very annoying. I think it's an American one. So what are we going to do instead? I've got 2 other groups. I just don't quite know. Well, I've got 2 connections rather. I don't know what the groups are. Very frustrating. Oh, Graze and Skim are similar, so maybe there isn't a milk group. But what else could be in Graze and Skim? They sort of mean to lightly touch. So brush. Graze, skim, brush. Oh, gosh, I don't know what the fourth one in that group could be either. Not the easiest one so far today, but I'm sure as soon as I get going, I'll get all of the groups. But that, I should say if I get going rather than when I get going. Oh, so kiss actually and skim and brush and graze. So maybe there isn't a kiss, hug and XO group. Maybe the whole Valentine's theme was a red herring. Let's try these 4. They are a group to touch lightly, right. So now what? We've still got soy and whole from the milks, but skim has now gone. So I don't know what other kind of milks we've got. So actually maybe I'm not going to whiz through it as soon as I get one group after all. Oh dear. Witness. Perfect or perfect. I suppose perfect and whole are sort of synonyms. But I can't see 2 other things that are synonyms. So what else are we going to have? What's claw got to do with anything else? Something you do with a hand? Or part of seafood? Well, I suppose I was thinking like a lobster claw, but then the oyster, that's just a whole separate animal. So I'm not convinced that's a group. What is... Oh, XO is ox backwards. Not sure any of the others are anagrams of animals. Not sure if any of the others are anagrams of anything. How odd. And I'm not sure odd can go with anything else either. Oh dear. You can put an A on the end of soy. You can put an E on the end of plum. You can put a P on the end of plum. Ah, plump. Huge. That's not gone as far as I kind of hoped it would. Oh, I really don't know. I think my screensaver almost came on for a second there. Sorry if you saw that. Just the screen started to go a little bit darker. That's just because I hadn't touched any buttons for so long. That's never happened before during one of these games, but I just got completely stuck. Right, we've got eyewitness. But I'm not sure I can go before any of the others. It could go before spy, but not soy. What am I going to do? Prime number, odd number, whole number, oh, and perfect number. Oh, how has it taken me so long to get that? Oh, that's shocking. I've got a maths degree. I'm glad I did get that eventually. Right, so actually we are making progress. We've just got one more group to find, and then obviously the last one will fall out automatically. But what could these groups be? Oyster catcher? Maybe plum milk is a thing. Maybe fruit milk is a thing. I have absolutely no idea. What can oyster be? Oyster catcher? Oyster the shellfish? It's an anagram of something? I don't think so. It's soy. It's got one of the other words in it. Mixed up, of course. I suppose it's an anagram of story with an E, but clearly that's not the group. Witness means to see something. Claw is something you do with your hands or your arms. Hug is something you do with your hands or arms. That's definitely not what the group is. What is XO? When do I resort to guessing? With only 2 groups remaining, I've got quite a good chance of being correct if I do guess. Given that I've got 4 guesses left. Let's try something that might be vaguely sensible. Let's try the middle 4 in case those are all vaguely milk related. They're clearly not. I feel like XO and Hug must be in the same group. But I don't know. Let's try those 4. I'm not even 1 away. Interesting. What if I tried those 4 instead? I'm also not 1 away. Interesting. What does that tell me? I think it probably tells me that fruit and XO are in different groups, but I'm not sure it tells me that much else. What about the top row? Oh, I'm still not 1 away. Maybe it doesn't tell you if you're 1 away when you've only got 2 groups remaining. What this does mean is that Oyster and XO are in the same group, because this was 2 away and this was 2 away. So that means Oyster and XO are in the same group. And I think it has to be 1 of Soy and Hug and 1 of Plum and Claw, but I'm not completely convinced. So, let's just go for those 4. I should have gone for Hug and Claw, I think. Sauces in Chinese cuisine and bear. Oyster sauce, plum sauce, soy sauce and XO. I've never heard of XO sauce. Then bear claw, bear fruit. I've never heard of bear fruit. Something can bear fruit, but that's not a phrase. Bear hug, yes. And I've got no idea what a bear witness is. Oh, to bear witness. Oh, that's not a phrase either. That's a weird pair of groups. Maybe I should have got one of those 2, I don't know. But that was quite a tough one, I think. I'm happy to get the first 2. And I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get closer with some of my guesses at the end. But anyway, I did work out that Oyster and XO had to be in the same group. So I was kind of close eventually, but not close enough. Just the 2 groups for me today. Let me know how you got on. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.